in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on last year's national champion, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to go for a big one. Touchdown, Tigers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On target to the left.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quickly out to the tight end. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Absolute shame. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. He reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. LSU right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here's the pressure. Finds space on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Release to the back. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him in the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
That's reeled in. It's Stewart. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Jayhawks are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Got his man downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run it from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him in the flat. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first down and once more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. LSU quick to the line. To throw, it's Van Buren. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Gets it to him on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This defense is so well coached. They came into this game knowing that they were going to see some screen passes. On third down, they were expecting it, and now they have a chance to get off the field.
And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. And the returner is stopped. playbook here on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Turning it on! He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown LSU! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass, it's Marshall. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The give on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. He fires a bullet to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback making adjustments. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. LSU right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
He's not afraid to go deep. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to...
Going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
That's caught. It's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bolden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain. Gets the back moving.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Going downfield for the big play. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
What a great job in coverage by the linebacker that time. Zone defense in 3rd and long. He's just watching the QB, and you see his athleticism, able to get to the football and then swat it away.
The Tigers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Perfect timing on that throw and catch. Kept it in bounds for the big completion.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Got a man, it's Hill. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 34 over Syracuse. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Creates a little space. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. They'll try the run. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
The Jayhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Marshall. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Completely on the out route. Gain of 3. 2nd down coming up.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Check. Black 33. Set.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's into the open down the middle. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Marshall. The throw to the outside is complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving.
Hauls it in down the sideline. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Handoff from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Let's go.
He leaves it with his back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Parker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Reels it in down the left side. It's a seam wide open. He's at the... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 27 over Syracuse. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll go to the counter. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking.
There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
He's in open space downfield.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure.
He's got it inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter.
it.